Hi there, welcome back, and thank you for tuning in. So, it's an awesome, beautiful sunny day in Johannesburg, South Africa, and I want to start by what we normally do, take a huge deep breath and just make sure that we get into a deeper, calmer state of mind. And I want you to mentally repeat after me as you take the breath. Every day, in every way, I get even better and better. Every day, in every way, I get even better and better. And one more deep breath, and one more mental remembrance, an expression saying, every day, in every way, I get even better and better. See how resourceful you feel. See how energized you feel. See how calm you feel. See how you got into a deeper, calmer state of mind and body. So, welcome back and hi there. So, I normally kind of lift the video scene and put on my iPad and decide what I'm going to speak about. Today, I must tell you, it's a little different. I've just come back from an amazing conversation chat with a client of mine who has been on a journey with me on this journey of transformation over the last 2 or 3 months. And it's been an amazing breakthrough. She's become so insightful. You know, I haven't done anything that she already hadn't possessed within herself. I simply have the tools and the techniques to elevate her and help herself achieve all the dreams, all the aspirations she so desires. You know, as I mentioned before and I mentioned again, whatever dreams you have, whatever daydreams you have, whatever night dreams you have, whatever air bubbles you have around you, and you're trying to grasp at them, they are achievable, they are graspable. You can turn these dreams into realities. You also simply need to identify one thing. These dreams are an intuitive message. These dreams are an intuitive energy that have come through you and trying to enlighten you, trying to give you an indication of what you're capable of the potential that resides within you. And it wants you to unleash this potential. And simply what we do through our coaching practice is we reinstate and re-ensure that belief system. We recalibrate the internal conditioning and we make sure that we remove all the limitations through the sum total of all your experiences and get you to identify and become the best version of who you were meant to be and of who you are. So, having a cup of green tea with her, she and I had a discussion that was really off the record, but of course very pertinent to everything because she's so more enlightened and awakened to all the conversations we have and all the messages that she receives. And we were having this discussion and she stood there and went, wow, Khalid, wow, that is awesome. That is so informative. That is so transformative. Have you shared this on YouTube? Have you shared this with other people? So I said, I've just kind of got this understanding myself and this deeper understanding and education and messages that came to me through the universe, through sources unknown to me and through ways unimaginable to me. And she said, well, do me one favor. The moment you have a chance, would you share this? And here I am. So thanks to her and thanks to you for listening. And of course, grace to my creator for giving me the ability, opportunity and podium, for making me a vessel to be able to share and become what I would love to call myself, which is a positive world-changing agent, to become an inspiration to a few and be inspired by many. So to all of you, I say again a heartfelt thank you, and with absolute humility, gratitude, I engaged this little conversation in chat, hoping that it might inspire you. So, what is the most pertinent decision we have to make in our lives? And I've come down to one thing. It is called acceptance. You see, we have emotional intelligence and we have emotional delinquents. And essentially, these two differ. The difference that makes the difference between being emotionally intelligent or emotionally delinquent is simply one word, the idea and understanding of accepting. When we accept certain events in our lives that they've come for us, it's happening for us, not to us. That is the only time when we can accept and we can evolve negative emotions, negative beliefs into positive emotions and positive beliefs. Let me explain to you a little further. I want you to imagine that you're trying out something new for the first time, which is high octane, like bungee jumping or white water rafting or jumping off a mountain into a lake at the bottom of the mountain. Of course, when you get to the edge of the mountain, to the edge of the cliff, or when you're being harnessed in the bungee jump, or you're jumping into that rafter, there's fear. There's a lot of fear. But only when you accept this challenge and you identify how this challenge will grow you, do you then turn that fear into adventure. So it's only after you jump, after you've broken through that fear and you've jumped down that bungee jump and you've felt the exhilaration and the 100% adrenaline of that event, and when you come back up, do you then recognize this event as an adventure. Now, on the other end of this adventure was fear, until you accepted. Until you accepted the challenge, until you accepted your greatness, until you accepted your potential. And once you jumped and you went through the motion and broke through your fear, and your fear ran as far away from you as quick as you ran to it, only then did you identify it and recalibrate it and reframe it as a challenge. When we don't accept these challenges and we have non-acceptance, they remain as fears, and they will keep on coming to us all the time until we identify what we're capable of doing. And once we identify that and we break through this fear, well, we identify that once that acceptance is there, we have now created fear into adventure. Let's say someone has done something to you which you don't really like, or someone has done something which doesn't resonate with you. You look at that as envy. You look at that as disappointment. But the moment you identify that whatever they've done has come to teach you something, however they've done it has come to evolve you and enlighten you, and then you go into an emotional intelligence and you change that anger, or you change that disappointment, or you change that envy into inspiration. So you see someone on the stage, and until you look at them and you can't feel like you could ever get there, you look at someone on the podium and you admire how well they're doing, but you believe that you're not capable, it becomes envy. But the moment you go up to them, the moment you embrace them, the moment you embrace going onto the stage yourself or question them, what you're doing is you're creating emotional intelligence. You're accepting the challenge that has come in front of you and to identify your greatness. And once you accept that challenge and break through that fear, you change envy into inspiration. Someone does or says something you don't like to you. You're upset. You're angry at them. You want to rebel. You want to retaliate because they said something to you that you don't like. Now, who doesn't like it? Is it them that doesn't like it, or is it you that doesn't like what they've done? Until you don't accept that whatever they've done, whatever they've said, has been said for you to grow, to identify, to evolve, it will be anger. But once you accept the challenge, once you accept the understanding, you turn it into toleration. You turn it into gratitude. You turn it into education. So I don't know if you've identified that I've noticed and I've said that everything we do in our life, the moment we accept it, we change this emotional delinquency into an emotional intelligence. We change the negative into a positive. When we don't accept, we are perpetually rebutting, retaliating, refusing and refuting to accept what it's going to grow, how it's going to grow us, how it's going to elevate us to get to the next level, how it's going to elevate our emotional intelligence to be able to become better people and evolve and empower and enlighten. So quite simply put, one moment we have acceptance as to everything that happens for me, not to me. Everything that I've attracted is coming to elevate me, to evolve me, to empower me, to teach me. It is at that point in time when we create emotional intelligence. It is that point in time when we change envy into inspiration. It is at that point in time of acceptance do we change anger into tolerance, into education, and do we change fear into adventure. So simply look around your life today. Observe everything that's going on in and around you. Observe everything and everyone that's happening to you and identify it's happening for you. Elevate yourself. Learn to accept things the way they are. Learn to accept it subjectively and know that nothing is meant the way they mean it. I've often said in my poetry and in my inspirational talks that you are a projection of me and I am an image of you. The moment I accept that, I accept myself. The moment I accept myself, I accept my potential. The moment I accept my potential, I accept my passion. The moment I accept my passion, I accept my purpose. The moment I accept my purpose, I accept my peace and my contentment. So all I want you to do today is to introspect, recognize, reconcile everything that's happening around you from a form of acceptance and turn all of those negative feelings and emotions into positive educational feelings and emotions. Simply, when I accept, I turn my emotional delinquents into my emotional intelligence. I hope this was useful and I hope you got the message and I hope you can accept this for what it's worth. It's just merely a sharing of my inspiration and my understanding. Thank you again for tuning in. I can't wait to tune in again with you and to elevate you and to inspire me and to activate and actualize my role as a positive world changing agent. Thank you again. Love and light.